MK Ultra Podcast starts right now.
3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the MK Ultra Podcast. I'm Marco.
I'm Kevin.
Let's talk about this. Hello, Kevin.
Hello, Marco. It hasn't really been a while, actually, come to think of it.
No, it has, hasn't it?
No, because I think we recorded at the end of May last time, but that took probably a couple of, maybe like a week and a half to edit.
End of May. What is it today?
It is the middle of June, but
It's been like over 2 weeks.
2 weeks of recording, but still, if we go over to our channel, I gotta move my mic. Over to the channel, it's been a week since we uploaded.
Nah, we're on track.
We're on track? Okay,
Yeah.
all right, we're on track. I forget which episode there is, but we have a person who left a comment, and I want to mention that to you. This is a lady, but I believe her grandson uses that account because she mentions it. She mentioned in the comment that he would always leave it on in the background, and they will listen to us.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I thought you meant like we left something on and
No.
they heard something in the background.
No. Like they listen to us.
Okay.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a fake account or not, though. Too.
I hope it's a bot.
It's probably a bot.
I hope. You know why? Because I'm going to talk to that bot like I talked to my FBI agent, Harold. I don't know.
Harold?
I think I called him Harold one day. And anytime I'm like watching a movie and I'm like, man, you can't die off that much cocaine, can you? And then I look it up. I'm like, let's see, how much cocaine do you need to die off of? And I'm like, Harold,
Wow.
don't flag me. It's for a movie.
Yeah, but earlier though too, in one of our early podcasts, I'm thinking episode 2 maybe, that channel left a comment too as well.
Oh, well, maybe they. Unless we just have that one bot.
We just I wanted to discuss this like way earlier, but I kept forgetting about it. They said they gave us a topic. They gave us like a little topic session. It was like, what do you like to cook? Talk about
What do
like
I
that.
like to cook?
Yeah, like what do you like to cook?
Oh, I'll gonna go through that like later today. That's cool, actually.
All right.
Well, quick update. I'm going on carnivore again, which I've done before, just eating meat for a while, just pretty much ingesting meat.
Fluffing it.
And then I really like to grill.
Mm.
Doesn't really matter, but it just helps if you're gonna eat meat and only meats or variation of meat. It helps to make it as flavorful as possible. So I like to grill. So steak, like chicken,
Okay.
any sort of like
Ground beef.
ground beef,
beef's
like make it
okay.
into patties. And
Alrighty.
what I do is I use charcoal. I really like charcoal.
Oh yeah, we use charcoal.
Yeah, exactly. But then you'd get like chunks of like the smoking wood you can get from Hy-Vee in the
Mhm.
barbecue section. You can either get chunks of it or you can get little what do they call it? Chunks and wood chunks, and then wood. And it's not pellets, but chips.
Mm.
Wood chips. I don't really like the chips because they burn too fast. But you just throw a chunk in there, and then you set the heat to where you can make it low, and you pretty much just smoke whatever meat you're eating, and then you cook it off. And I really like to grill in a sense, but
I wish I still remembered all my cooking skills, because when I was in middle school, like I always dreamed of being some sort of chef, but
do you think that passes through every kid's mind? Maybe.
yeah, probably. It's just like I love food. I want to cook. I want to make food.
Like your mom teaches you how to make eggs, and you think you're Gordon fucking Ramsay. All of a sudden, you're like, hey, like
yeah.
I know it's 3 p.m. on Saturday.
Yeah, when I was
eggs?
every Sunday, middle school, I would always have eggs before I go to church. I'd just make it to be like 1 egg, 2 egg.
And then you make spaghetti, and then your world's just open.
Yeah, spaghetti, macaroni,
and a pop.
macaroni,
why I did that.
ravioli. You know, the beginning cooking when you were little was frozen pizzas, because it's just like,
Yeah. If you had the pizza pizzazz,
Yeah.
ooh.
yeah. I always go with a nice Jack's pizza. I love Jack's.
Jack's Pizza.
Mm,
Can't beat
delicious.
it.
Can't
I think I
be
compare
beat.
and like any pizza where I have to go out and buy pizza,
Mhm.
and I'm like, maybe I haven't tried this pizza. Oh, I can talk about a pizza experience I had recently. I compared it to Jack's Pizza. Like, was this worth more or less than the $2 drive to the store for a Jack's Pizza. If it's yes, then that's a pretty decent pizza.
It's
Because Jack's is good.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Jack's.
Really?
You go. My favorite Jack's is the bacon cheeseburger pizza because this is how you make a good cheeseburger pizza. You don't add ketchup and mustard as a sauce. You stay it as a tomato sauce. That's what they do. There is no ketchup mustard sauce. It's
Like
just-
under the toppings?
yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
No, because every time you see a cheeseburger pizza, never get it.
It's made like the
The
ketchup and everything's
ketchup-
in.
The ketchup
inside the
and
pizza.
mustard is the sauce.
Yeah.
That is not a good cheeseburger pizza. A cheeseburger pizza, you would just do hamburger, whatever else toppings, and just keep the sauce the same. Just keep it.
What's
as-
your ultimate pizza right now? Like your just go to?
My
your favorite pizza?
Oh, it depends on the place. It depends.
Oh.
It depends. Frozen, Jack's, always Jack's.
No, but I guess well then just to start, what's your favorite topping then?
Oh, favorite. Oh my God, I always I always have ham on it somehow. I always have ham on my pizza.
You like Hawaiian, don't you?
Oh yeah, I like Hawaiian, but only from Domino's.
Only from Domino's
from
you have to eat
Domino's.
Hawaiian.
Only from Domino's.
I'm
I don't know.
go
They
to
just
Domino's.
have decent chunks of the ham and the pineapple. Because you go to I'm sorry, microphone. I didn't mean to hit you. You go to like let's just say Casey's or I have not had a Hawaiian pizza yet at Pizza, but if you go to Casey's, like they have it diced. It's like no.
Well, yeah, Pizza Hut is like if you're Uncle Rico, like if you have that level of arm, you could hit Pizza Hut from Kevin's house if you threw a ball.
Yeah.
You had a good like
Get all those
Trevor
mountains.
Lawrence arm. But Domino's pizza is the only Hawaiian pizza you can have. Well, you can have.
Well, I've only tried it there. I gotta branch out, but I know like I did Hawaiian at Casey's, which is a gas station. For those who don't know what Casey's is, they got amazing pizza, some real gourmet shit.
Everyone that we know is like, who the fuck doesn't know what Casey's is?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We don't know
No,
who
like
our people are from.
yeah. When we grew up, no one told us that Casey's was only in the Midwest.
Yeah, really?
Casey's is only a Midwest thing.
That's crazy.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. I thought at least there would be like a couple.
Remember, Hy-Vee's was only a Midwest thing.
Hy-Vee was only an Iowa thing, and then it branched out to Midwest.
Well, kind of the same thing. Casey's is only
Yeah,
in
definitely.
Midwest. I don't know about the other areas, but I'm pretty sure Tim Hortons is like a Casey's for the Northeast.
Tim Horton sounds like Tim Burton. And,
Exactly, doesn't
it
it?
sounds like, oh no, Tim Horton. Okay, Tim Burton and Horton the elephant.
Wait, no. I'm thinking of Tim Hortons is like a Starbucks. It's not a gas station.
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
terrible name for a place.
Tim
for
Hortons, but apparently it's got the best
coffee.
coffee and the best donuts compared to. Well, I mean,
You ever had Beanbox here?
no, I've been interested in it.
It says good reviews. I actually had a cookies and cream frappuccino there. It's
You
pretty
see,
good.
I'm just like, hey, can I get a black coffee?
I can't do black coffee. I know it's like the diet drink or something because there's nothing in it.
Yeah,
The military drinks it with their meals.
I mean
all
everybody
the time.
drinks coffee.
Well, yeah, everyone drinks coffee, but it has to be. I would like an iced coffee with some caramel, 2 shots of
That's
it,
literally
a little bit of
you.
sweetened. I don't drink iced coffee that much. I only do their teas at Starbucks because I love tea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're more of a tea guy.
yeah. But we're jumping way off topic. We're talking
That's
about
it.
our,
We were talking about Domino's.
we're
Oh, you
talking
talk about
pizzas.
Domino's.
We're talking
'cause-
about our pizzas.
Yeah, and I was on the fact that you said you only
I
so
love-
far like Domino's Hawaiian,
Domino's Hawaiian.
but we had Domino's. We tried it for the first time.
oh, really?
I've never tried it
Did
before.
you do the 3 topping large pizza $7.99 carry out?
because why would I do that when she can only eat cheese? She can't only eat cheese, but like if I'm trying a new pizza, I just
Triple
want
that cheese.
I
You
just
can
want
double
I
a
just
cheese.
want cheese, and then we can see if this cheese pizza is good. Maybe we'll get something different next
it's
time.
good. Wasn't it?
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's them
I-
and Papa John's are trying to do the same thing, like the literal same thing, but I prefer Papa John's a little bit more.
Papa John's, they got a good sausage pizza. I like their sausage.
Their sausage is pretty
The
good. now that I
sausage
think about
pizza
it.
with toppings that go. I like ham. I like sausage,
But,
pepperoni.
like just a cheese pizza from Papa John's is so cool.
Mm.
And like I said, if I went to work and they were like, "Sir," and they were like, "Hey, we got you guys pizza. We got it from Domino's." I'd be like, "Okay,
I know you.
Alright.
I know you don't like this place, but Cece's Pizza, their macaroni pizza is like the like top.
disgusting."
Yeah, to me, I love it. I love it. Yes, we know it's disgusting. You don't like it because it's cheap pizza. That's the reason that Matt likes it, though, is because it's cheap pizza. What did he say? I don't know.
I don't know. Just think of anything that you're
went-
supposed to like, turn it
Yeah.
shitty, and then that's why Matt likes it.
Well, we went to Aurora Naperville. I don't know how long ago this
This
was.
was a while ago.
But we got no, not you weren't with us. It was just me and him. I don't know why we went out. I don't know what the reason was, but I was driving, and somehow we ended up at Cece's Pizza.
You guys were hungry, and
Yeah,
Matt
really,
said
pretty
Cece's
much.
Pizza, probably.
Pretty much, because it was during COVID. It was the beginning of the year. I know this beginning of this year, and we went to Cece's because restaurants started being like, okay, you can come in, but not this table. You can go on these tables, but not this table.
That bush in the park is my bush.
Yeah.
My bush. No, Cece's sucks. I hate Cece's. I also don't like Little Caesars. I just don't like. I get $5 hot and ready. Beautiful. You got no money. You really want a pizza. It's
Yeah.
there. I get the hookup for
decent.
Little
It's decent.
Little Caesars, but Little Caesars, I think supplies Cece's with their buffet full of pizzas because Cece's is literally for me like a buffet full of Little Caesars pizzas, and it's just not good. But there's a newer pizza place in Ottawa that opened up that unfortunately we tried. Neapolitan pizza is supposed to be the name of it.
Neapolitan sounds like Neapolitan ice cream.
Well, I bet it is Neapolitan, but Neapolitan ice cream, yeah.
Neapolitan for dessert.
But like apparently it's supposed to be like in a decent pan and just like a few globs of mozzarella apparently. I don't like sauce that much on pizza. I really like topping and I don't care for that much of crust or whatever. So when there's like nothing on the pizza besides a pool of sauce with a couple spots of cheese, immediately I was like, eh. But we got that, and then we got one with vegetables on it, a veggie pizza.
I cannot do onions or tomatoes on my pizza. I cannot.
It's made of tomatoes. It's a tomato sauce.
Yeah, but just regular tomatoes. Ew.
Anyway, you make no sense.
When I was little,
No,
because
that makes no sense.
my
Anyway,
go-to topping when I was in middle school.
pepperoni.
No, ham and black olives.
Anyway, oh,
What delicious!
anyway, yeah, we got that and a
It used to be pepperoni.
veggie, and so it was the only thing I could describe this pizza as. When we cut into it, it literally folded. Like if I picked up one of these rubber bands, I'm gonna do this. Hold on,
Easy,
because I want people to see this.
Easy, those are my special rubber bands.
What do you do with these rubber bands, Kevin?
I just wrap my pattern.
I just rebel.
I just wrap my commercial.
So you know when you
patterns.
grab a slice of pizza and you're like, oh wow, yeah, like a slice of pizza. It
Show it-
holds,
show it
it
to the
holds,
camera.
it
Show
holds
it
in
to
your
the camera.
hand. Okay, like it holds steady in your hand.
That's that's what a pizza does.
This is what a pizza does.
Okay, flop.
Little bit, little bend.
I'm really impressed.
Let's do it to this one,
I'm really impressed of how you're like keeping a handle.
right? Yeah, like this is how a pizza comes.
Focus camera.
This is a nice slice of pizza. Let's say
it's still friggin'
they
catching
can
my
see
voice.
it. We
Yeah.
can see
It's
it.
a bit.
This is
blurry.
not planned.
Yeah, it's not playing.
Now, when I picked up this slice of pizza, literally from this, it just flopped. It looked like this.
Grease coming down.
It was disgusting.
That's
Grease
disgusting.
everywhere.
This is-
It looked
Did you
like
get-
an oil
did you
bath.
Did you get pepperoni though? Because
No.
pepperoni gets quite.
No, no.
Depending on the place, pepperoni. Gets
It's a brick.
overly-
It's a brick oven place, so it should not be soggy at all. It dropped like a wet diaper in my hand, and it
That's gross.
tasted like flour. Like when sometimes they kind of overflour the crust, you can taste a little bit of flour on your mouth. That's fine, but it tasted like flour and wet.
That's really weird.
I don't even know what kind of wet, if it was moisture from frozen stuff on it, if it was from the oil that was on it, or if it was from the tomato sauce, but flour,
Yeah,
baking flour,
interesting.
and wet in my mouth. And so we moved on. It was not good. To the
It's like a relationship.
exactly. To the veggie pizza. Just switch that Tinder date up real quick. So Bella cuts into the veggie pizza, and as she's like coming back through with her cut, this little piece of something literally looks like it jumps out of the pizza, and I pick it up, and it's a piece of sausage inside of a veggie pizza, and she's a vegetarian. So if I didn't grab that and eat it to see what it was, she would have ate that. It was not supposed to have any sort of meat on it.
My question is, I know Bella's vegetarian. I'm sorry for bringing you in, Bella. I apologize in advance.
She deserves it.
Vegetarians, what if they accidentally ate meat? What happens?
Depending on how accustomed they are to their diet and what you eat,
You can get quite sick.
you
though.
can die. You can straight up die if you.
One piece of sausage can kill Bella.
No,
Okay.
not nothing like that. Off if you were trying to pick sausage off a piece of pizza and you ate one, you
Uh-huh.
could get anywhere from nowhere near sick and just I guess I ate some sausage to pretty sick. A little bit, you might feel a little nauseous, but if someone eats something like steak right off of going off of meat for a long time, you can end up with like serious blood problems or like a biome problem.
How long of a time?
Could be anything because everyone's different.
Okay.
To say you and I eat the same thing for a month straight, and then we go on the same diet for like a week, we could have we could have different results.
I always tried when I was in college to at least do like a month of just veggies just to be safe, so I don't do like
Yeah.
the freshman 15 every
Yeah,
year. I didn't. I actually every year. I don't know about junior or senior year in my college, but I would say for my first 3 years, for my 3 years of college, I lost 15 pounds somehow.
there you go.
Somehow.
yeah. Some people. I just tell everybody to try a standard like 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and try to make it healthy. Like breakfast, eggs, like 2 eggs, okay. Lunch, maybe a salad, and I don't know, something else, fruit. I don't know. I don't eat like standard people, and then dinner.
Eat like standard people, like you eat that people. You eat
No,
that
I
person.
eat.
You were
I
just-
eat advanced people.
The
No.
way that you like said it was like I eat people.
Because no, when I see people eating and then they talk about weight, I feel like I have a big right to talk about fitness and weight loss since I've been like really big and now I know how to lose a lot of weight.
You posted a picture of yourself the way that you look like.
Yeah. Oh, update. I was like 315. Now I'm like 197.
Did you actually your description said last December? Did you actually really start last December though? In 2020?
No, I only remember that because I weighed myself in December during peak season because I was curious and I was pretty big.
Yeah, because I could swear that like from like December to now is when you did it. That is 7 months of going to the gym.
Yeah.
And I am on 6, so somehow the next month I should be like you. Apparently,
No.
See, that doesn't make sense.
No, because
Oh, wait, my
again,
bad.
I don't
Sorry,
eat
2
like
months.
standard Americans.
2 months from now. So August I should be like you.
No, well, because I don't. Kevin asked me a great question one day randomly. Are potatoes unhealthy for you?
Well, because my
Well,
mom.
no. Well,
let
what do
me
you
just-
mean? Well, what do you mean, Kevin? What did you eat today? Well, you were kind of late for the gym, so I had a big bowl of cereal. Okay, what'd you had for lunch,
I
Kevin?
didn't have a big bowl. It was like a standard bowl.
Kevin had a big bowl of cereal.
It was a standard bowl. It was life.
As I
cereal.
was late for that gym meeting, we also went to B-Dubs that day.
Oh God, I can't.
We had not a good amount, a fuck ton of wings,
It was delicious.
and there was fries in
It was
that.
delicious. You shut your dirty mouth. Those wings are great.
This was St. Patrick's Day, at least weekend. Kevin went home and had cabbage,
Cabbage, a couple pieces of corned beef,
corned beef, and
cooked
potatoes.
carrots, and
You had potatoes.
No, let me tell you something.
If you
let me tell you something.
you tell me you only had a couple scoops of potatoes, I'm gonna slap the shit out
No,
of you
no,
right here.
no. Give me an explanation right now. So on St. Patrick's Day, my mom makes corned beef, good
Okay.
amount of corned beef. So I take a couple pieces. She has cooked carrots, so I take a couple pieces of that. I just do a scoop of that. Cabbage. I rarely have cabbage, but ever since
Cabbage is good for you.
I know, but ever since I started going to the gym, I'm like, okay, that's a vegetable. I'll take it. And I had maybe like 3 pieces, probably maybe like that long.
Some good leaves.
Yeah, good.
Some good leaves of cabbage.
Good leaves. Now, potatoes is not like mashed potatoes. No, my mom gets
Au
those.
gratin.
Yeah, gets those like round
Scallop
ones.
potatoes,
Yeah,
baby.
The round ones. So it's just like, oh, I got a message. I'm so sorry.
This son of a bitch didn't turn off his phone.
No, I didn't turn off my computer. My phone's on vibrate. It comes from my computer. Because if you have an iPhone, which you don't.
Nah. Well, yeah, I do.
Oh, that's an iPhone?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a.
He only sees me using my face recognition every day.
Oh, anyway, if you have a Mac and an iPhone, you can sync everything. So my messages pop up here.
Yeah.
Yep.
When I had a Windows phone and I would play on my Xbox, it would go through back and forth. I'd be
Jesus.
like, oh shit.
Oh, that's crazy. I
But,
never did.
okay, 3 leaves of cabbage.
There's the cabbage. Now potatoes, I rarely have. I will say I will have one maybe, but that's it. So I had one. I always have one because it's just like it's a potato. You got potatoes that go from here to here to here. It's like
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
I don't know. So I have at least like one or two.
So after
Cereal,
cereal, which
wings.
let's start at cereal.
I had Life cereal.
I don't give a fuck if you had if you had solid air cereal. If you tell me you have cereal, nah. Cereal.
With
I might give you a pass on the wings because there's actually, it's
some protein.
it's
in there.
chicken. That's literally how I look at wings. And
I'm
we
cray.
had boneless.
I'm
It's
crazy.
literally off of the breast
Yeah.
meat. We had just
It's literally
protein and fat with a couple carbs
It's literally crumbles of like mayonnaise. Do that.
of white breast
Yeah.
meat. So I mean,
God, I'm craving B-dubs right now.
all I have at home is like an 8-ounce
Oh, I got a B-dub.
strip steak, and I'm like, they're not gonna be enough. We
Mm.
might have to go to B-dubs anyway. But so take all of that literal 3 meal that you had, and you also probably snacked in between somewhere. You had a little grab of something. You might not even remember it.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Let's just go with you did.
I'll go with it if you say one time, just one.
Okay.
One.
But in this day, I'm willing to bet some form of money that you had a soda or some form of liquid calorie. Don't you fuck with me.
No, I don't. I did not have a soda that day. I'm
'Cause-
telling
Because I
you
can
the truth.
see the serotonin boost when you look at Mountain Dew Code Red.
Fucking hell, that's my shit.
He's like, that's my shit.
That's my shit.
In there. Right there.
You leave me alone when I see Diet Mountain Dew, Mountain Dew Zero
I swear,
Sugar.
he turns the corner at Casey's and he goes, and he grabs.
You leave my Code Red alone. You leave my Coke Zero alone. You leave those 4 things in a row. When I see a Mountain Dew, it's like, but I had one last week, so never mind.
But he's like, in my mouth.
Yeah.
I will give you though, like I gotta stay off bangs for a minute because the peach mango, I think it is, or mango whatever, and then the black cherry vanilla, I'm like now I need them. But in that day, what I ate was, I think we had 20 pieces of wings,
Mhm.
and then that mountain of fries. I think I had like 12 wings and a handful of fries, and that's all I ate that day. So that's the key. Don't eat a lot.
Don't eat a lot, but also you don't want to starve yourself a bit. You know,
I
you
wasn't
can,
starving.
You can have like a little snack. Take it back.
Yeah, but then if you want to, that's the only difference is when I see people who, it's so hard to lose weight, and as they're drinking their sweet tea, I just don't have the time as they're, saying this on Facebook from their couch. I just don't have the motivation
Bullshit.
when you just literally have nothing else
Bullshit.
that you need to do besides, hey, you could probably lose some weight right
Bullshit.
now. It's not. It's difficult when you're doing it, but it's not that hard to do. It's pretty simple. The biggest thing is eating.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to stop you real quick. We gotta take a little short break. We'll be right back after this. 3, 2, 1.
And we're back.
We're back. I really was hoping for like the last one day because like
Everybody. Getting into character.
because
No.
that gave me like a nice transition to put us back in. That's why I'm like I like that, but that's okay. We can definitely do that.
If anyone's confused about that, Kevin was recording on 2 of his separate camcorders that could just record until memory was full, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So he switched to SLRs, which they're
These are not-
awesome.
these are Canon M50s.
Yeah, but they're an SLR camera, aren't they? That's the type of camera.
DL,
SLRs.
DLS,
SLR.
SLS. Okay, I'm like,
DSLR, whatever you want to call it.
oh, there we go. There's the D. I'm like, there's a D in there.
I don't know why I never say the
I
D.
don't
I
know.
heard someone do it once. I'm not that smart. Anyway, Kevin got these new cameras, and they can only shoot video, really, really good video, in 30-minute increments. Not too annoying, but it gives us a nice point if we have to use the bathroom, if we have to cut around something, and then we have a
last
good,
episode
good feeling about
you took a
time.
good bathroom break.
Oh, dude, yeah, I was out there for a minute.
It doesn't do 30 minutes. It does freaking 29.59.
29.59. 29.59.
Because I just don't have the motivation for that 30 minutes.
Just one more second of this video. I'm done. We were just wrapped off. We just finished up talking about exercise. We were talking about pizza for a long time. That was fun. You know what that got back to is we were literally going back to every kid wanted to be a chef at some point.
Every kid, yeah.
Half an hour ago, that's what we started with.
When I was elementary, middle school, I took a beginners. I took what's the different word for medium? It starts with an I.
Intermediate.
Intermediate, and then I took a master's, and then I think I took an expert. So I took 4 classes. Same area, same
concept.
Because they had it was the same people that made this up. You would go to this town for the beginners. You can then come back again from the same town for the intermediate. Come back again for the masters, but the expert you gotta go an hour from where I was at to go to that.
Well, this was during
Elementary
college.
Elementary middle school. This was when I lived in Southern Illinois. The first 3 places, if I could think in my head, I feel like it was in a town called Brownstown, the first 3. And then the expert, I had to go all the way to Centralia, Illinois, which that's like an hour or so from where I lived in Southern Illinois for 5 to 6 years, I think, of my life, if I can recall my past. But Ferina, Illinois is quite southern. It's not like it's not like on the border of like Tennessee. No, it's like a little bit up there, but it's like in the middle where you can go diagonal this way to Tennessee or diagonal that way to St. Louis.
Yeah, compared to up here though. If you showed me on a map, it's probably like if the bottom of Illinois is right here somewhere along there.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize how far that is from us, way up in north central Illinois.
When it came to holidays, my dad drove 4.5 hours to get to here.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
It takes 4 hours just to get to Iowa City.
Yeah, like 3. I did this. I did this in my map once because I matched with a girl, and it just found out that she was just visiting her friend here, because next thing I know, she lives in Iowa. It's like, why the fuck are you swiping?
Yeah, why are you coming into this town and swiping?
Yeah,
jerks.
That's what I get like afraid of when I go up. When I went up to film on my 4 days, the 4 days that I planned. I'm in DeKalb. It's like, well, my range is 40 miles.
Why are you Tinder swiping in DeKalb anyway?
I know. I was just like, I don't. Why am I doing this? Get off.
But, well, I remember taking a cooking class. I think it was in like middle school. But it was just basic stuff around like how to do things in the like chop properly, kitchen etiquette. We'd cook some stuff. It was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know why. But I feel again like I think that's the first thing I brought up. Our literal only topic today was food.
Food.
Which is good, which is fine.
And you're saying...
Which is fine.
And what's funny is that you keep telling me, we will last like maybe like 5 minutes. We last one shot.
We either
one full
last
shot.
2 minutes on who the fuck knows how many subjects. Just bam.
Got off topic, bounce back, got off topic, bounce back. But
or we do like one thing for the entire...
Can we do that challenge though and stay on one topic for a full episode? Do you ever want to try that?
Well, I mean, No.
No.
Because, I mean,
I feel
we
like-
both have ADHD, I think, and we're just like, meh, meh, meh,
Here's
meh, meh.
here's what we could do. We can stay on the category. I feel like what we could do is stay on the category of sports, but we can bounce around though.
We
in sports.
literally, when we brought up like Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman.
With the Julian, we stuck through that the whole time, but we did bounce around it,
Yeah,
but
we
we
did bounce
stuck
around.
to it
Yeah.
till the end.
I was listening to that in the car waiting for you at the gym. I think we got up to 15 minutes of Julian Edelman.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, Hall of Famer, definitely.
I mean, you got it. Anyway, you go back and listen to that episode if
yeah,
you want
go
to.
back.
We basically
I feel
said
like that's episode 5.
you're gonna piss off anyone who
4 or 5.
If you put him in the Hall of Fame, people are gonna be pissed. If you don't put him in the Hall of Fame, people are gonna be pissed. He's got
We're getting-
3
we're
Super
getting
Bowl
up.
rings. 4, 3.
I would say let's go 3.
I think it's 4, but let's
Hang
just
on.
say
Here we
3,
go, here
and
we
one
go.
of
Here we go.
those
Ready? Rams,
Rams,
not Eagles, Falcons,
Seahawks.
Seahawks. Yeah, 3. 3 because before that would be Giants. And then before that would be Giants.
Fuck you, Eli Manning.
Dude.
How the fuck? No, next time.
No, time out. You're going to say how the fuck? How the fuck does Nick Foles win, though, too? We'll save it for next time.
No. Yeah, next time.
We'll save it for next time. Come back. Think of food. B-dubs. Come on. Look at me.
Anyway.
There you go.
Every kid would like to be a chef at some point.
I would like to say one thing, too. We are coming up on a milestone, too. We are on episode 8. We got 2 more. We'll hit 10 episodes.
Ooh, 10
We've been doing
episodes
this
in.
for 10
And
episodes.
it's been fun.
Yeah, it's
been a
been
good
fun.
time.
I'm surprised.
But I think
Cooking.
that the chef thing is one of those things a kid thinks of on his own. Like when he just sees cooking, and then your mom shows you some eggs, and you're like, "Oh, maybe I could be a chef one day."
Yeah.
I don't
Get
think
your
any
own-
parent
get
really
your- Get your own Food Network
Right?
show like Bobby Flay. Bobby Flay.
the
Bobby-
original.
The original. Bobby Flay made Food Network. No, Food Network's not because, look at all these chefs. No, Bobby Flay made it.
Bobby fucking Flay.
Bobby Flay. Have you ever seen $1 Million Home Runners something, that Disney Channel movie, original movie?
Oh,
shot
Eddie's
by-
$1 Million
Yeah.
cook off. And
That
Bobby
was
Flay's
made
in
in
it.
2003, dude.
And Bobby Flay's
Bobby
a killer in
Flay.
there.
Yeah, good acting, and that's just his standard
Yeah, what's he
talking.
tell him? He's like, "Look at him. Looks like a champion to me."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Oh,
"Wow."
he said that to the he said
to
that
the friend, because the friend's like, "Hey, why didn't you?"
the guy from That's So Raven, the black dude. Sorry, I said it.
What?
Not Kyle.
I'm not even about that. Like
not Corey.
the black guy, and that's
Not-
so Raven.
Not Corey, the other guy, the friend. It was Raven.
weird one?
It was Raven, Chelsea, and that guy.
I was gonna say Gordo. That's Lizzie McGuire.
No.
Oh my god. Okay, no. I appreciate that fan that was commenting. Comment the name of that fucking dude.
I'll just search it right now. Give me a second. That's So Raven.
Raven. When was it? Chelsea?
Eddie.
Eddie. Damn it.
Yeah, Eddie, the guy that goes up to talk about his friend Eddie.
Strangely enough, I think I liked Corey in the house.
Oh,
a little bit
Corey.
more.
Oh no, Corey was good. I love.
We're gonna
Corey
bank
now.
that one. We'll talk about that
I
later.
love Corey.
If your parents tell you like maybe you could try to be a chef, I think that's after years of you being really interested in cooking and them seeing like he really likes to cook.
Yeah.
Because what do the parents teach you? Doctor, lawyer, that type of thing. What's a crime in my head is that no one teaches about trades. I didn't even go into a trade. I throw shit early in the morning. That's what I do for a job. But I think if the school system would do an equal job telling you how to be an academic in terms of a doctor or a lawyer or a scientist, you can make just as
Well,
much a
can-
good living as being an operator,
They
a carpenter.
show you what science is like because you take science classes.
Yeah, they tell you what type of clouds are formed in the sky, but they don't tell you that, you know, the teacher that's pushing you towards STEM, you know, does not make as much as the carpenter. No disrespect to the teacher or anything, but you know what I'm saying? Like, there's plenty of kids who have skills and interests that could go well into trades, whatever the trade may be, but they're never told until they get out in the workforce, wasting their time on school or this and that they can make money with their hands or doing something that they almost see as a hobby that they like to do. Like I said, like an operating engineer, an electrician, a welder, any type of thing like that. But I don't know if that's more of a parental thing or if that should be more on the teachers. I don't know how I feel about that yet, but I do know I don't feel it's told as enough to kids.
The parents usually say you can be whatever you want. So then I would.
But what does that mean? What is it? You're a kid. You don't even know what like 12 times 24 is. I don't right now. I'm 24, and you can be whatever you want, and you don't even know what the hell's out in the world yet.
Yeah.
You don't know how stuff is created. You don't know that there's guys like that are digging for limestone in a quarry somewhere, making $50 an hour. No one told you could do that shit in high school. No one told me.
288.
280.
24 times 12. 280. I'm gonna call it.
This guy.
I did it. I just did my head when you're talking. If you saw me like,
see, and he should be an academic. I am not.
Here we go. Let's find out. Boom.
Oh,
I did it.
oh, you can't see it. You can't see it.
I did it.
He did it. Damn.
I can do math in my head.
What you did just now, 24 times 3, I would have been like
24 times 3. That's 4. 4 times 3 is 12. You carry the
Seven-
1.
that's
You do
not
3.
72.
That's 72. Good job.
Okay,
Good
it is
job.
72.
Good job, man. Good job. I'm
No,
proud.
you don't want to know how my brain operates. My stupid monkey brain is 24 hours in a day, 48 hours 2 days. The first 48, that second day show. But I was like, what about that third day? Like, did they just stop looking? Is there no 72 hours? So now I know that 3 days is 72 hours because I always thought, what about
I do a lot too?
you know?
What I do a lot too, like I can do math in my head, but I can also like pretend that I have this. I'm like,
yeah, no, I can't do that.
I did that on my bed a lot on my futon there because it's like, and then you see like all like the dark outlines, and so you just take your hand and go erase.
Yeah, I just never. Well, numbers. I don't know what if there's an actual term. There's got to be. Dyslexia. You can flip numbers, literal flip numbers, and then they'll misplace numbers inside of words.
That's weird.
I can get like that with math, so that'll fuck me up. I don't know what that's called, but I have that a little bit, and then when I think too hard about numbers, like things just start to fucking break down for me. I can't do it. I can think in terms of words. I was always good at reading in English. Like I always scored really high in the reading scores. Science was okay because there's cool things in science, but math just fucks with me.
Mm.
But you're good at art and stuff too. So
Art, yes, I paint, I design. Give me 1 second. Blammer a bit.
Blammer
A bit while I go grab a photo.
Well, Kevin is, if you don't know already, he does do design. He's in more towards the backstage area of theater with like
I'm
lighting
back.
and design. Really, really good at costume design.
I design.
That's for sure.
I design. This is my senior show I did. This was my first costume design, being the costume designer, not the assistant. My junior year I did assistant. This is the play The Wolves. This is about a girls soccer team, where all you see them do is stretch for a game, and then they go off when the whistle's blown, and then they come back, and then they stretch, and then the next scene is them stretching again.
Yeah,
really
this
nice.
is Kevin's work.
It's really nice.
They're probably like, we can't see it, but this is our show, motherfucker. I don't care.
It's our show.
Oh yeah, you can see that.
See a little bit. I'm in the back. I'm the tallest dude there.
Yeah, towards the middle there.
Tallest middle in the back.
Around there.
The guy with the hair. The guy with the bush, a little bit of a bushy
You can
hair.
see though, like it looks like they're coming off of a movie set. That's really good work.
Yeah. The design, the line. We had line design. The tricky part for me is that it's an all girls cast. There is a girl stage manager. There is a girl lighting designer.
And then it's like you and one dude I see, right?
Two dudes. But the
dudes.
two dudes were like backstage, like crew. But it's like it's an all girl thing. A girl, a woman director. She is marvelous. She's great. It's sad that I heard that she's leaving. So that's okay. You gotta go find a new place for an adventure. I guess her time. I guess the adventure ended and kind of that. I don't know the history, but it's like that's what I'm gonna go off with. Like,
The adventure ended.
The adventure ended. It's time to go find a new place to start a new adventure.
Watched a dark story, murder and blood money.
No, there's some crazy drama happening in,
there's
in
drama.
the theater. But this is fun. It's crazy drama in the theater department.
We've experienced drama in the theater department.
Yeah.
So
High
but
school,
we
high
were-
school theater is always very dramatic.
we were
Yeah.
talking about like trades not being involved, and it's not fair because I feel like every time I talk about this, I talk to someone that went to LP They're like, what are you talking about? We had ACC. Not everyone had fucking ACC in their high school.
Somehow we had the money for that.
There are some high schools that don't have AC, let alone ACC. We had AC when Hall wasn't that poor, but our boilers did go out a lot, so we didn't have heat.
There was this one time in my high school. I was a freshman. I wish Matt was our guest today because he would at least a guest because he would definitely get behind the story because he knew a lot of stuff when he was a senior there. We had a chemical thing in science. Like I think someone purposely did a chemical spill so that you could get out.
Ooh, that's heinous.
And it smelled really bad, and it got to some people that they had to step outside to breathe. So it's like I was just like, "What's that smell?
What is that smell?
What is that smell?
What is that sweet aroma?"
That was my Billy Madison. Conditioner goes on first. No shampoo. Stop looking at me, Swan.
Where are we at?
We're doing good. I have
45.
I have it at a time right now.
It's about 45, isn't it?
41. I have right now.
Do we have 5 minutes
Well-
to just stand by there?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll find out. It's okay. I'm keeping track. Don't worry.
This is our show, matter of fact.
You focus on me. All right.
I'm focusing on wings soon.
Don't worry, man. Just keep pushing. We'll get some.
So, like, yeah, but you wouldn't know, like, that feeling about, like, because, like I said, you guys had ACC, because that was still a thing when you were in school, right?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
it's still there.
You could do architectural stuff, nursing. You could do, like, a good amount of stuff. Cooking, there's a cooking class.
I was in that one.
It's just, it wasn't fair. And, like, if you were good enough as a kid in Hall, you could take a bus ride over to ACC. But that's fucking bullshit that you have to earn the right for work experience. That is fucked up. I don't agree with the school system. I don't know how to fix it. Just like a normal person, I rant about problems I don't know how to fix. But I do know the school system needs a big overhaul.
Weren't you your senior year? Didn't you start late because was that the time where you guys were making the new building? Your senior year, or was that after?
We started early, ended earlier than anybody else. So we were in school before everybody, and we were out of school because they needed a big ass window to knock the school down and build it.
Mhm.
I mean, it didn't really make a difference. It was like 2 weeks, I think. I feel like it was like 2 weeks. Someone's gonna be like, "Dude, it was like 4 months." No, I think it was like 2 weeks.
I went to your school once for a basketball.
The old
game.
one?
Freshman year, that was 2012. Was that the old one?
Yeah, man, I miss that school. I went to high school just for the high school. I did not go to learn. I did not go to get good grades and get put into college. I went because I knew the people that I slightly did know well enough.
You had friends. You had friends. You went to go see your friends.
And I could do things that I enjoyed doing, like PE and fucking football. No, I didn't even enjoy football.
That's the only thing that I know that was the best thing, which is PE.
There,
'cause you know
man, it's weird because when I talk to people, people who are like, "God, I hated every second of high school." It's like, if I had a time machine, I might go back.
I wouldn't go back just because of the relationships.
Well, then don't get into them.
I know I would do that, but still, you gotta.
I know
watch.
Kevin's like, knowing where I am now and that they ended, I want to go through that pain again. I just want to feel it again. That's you right now. That's
No.
fucking weird.
No. If it wasn't for the breakups, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. In a way.
Kevin, I don't want to say that you're saying your ex-girlfriends put you in place with me, but
No. I knew you because of Matt.
Exactly.
That could have happened anyway. That could have happened at any time because
Yeah, but we're talking about high school.
high school
High school relationships were not that serious. How many people get married out of, like, how many successful from wedding to death? Don't worry about that. That's just from Walmart. From wedding to death.
It's on your left hand, man.
I know. Oh,
That's on your ring.
yeah,
hand
you
on
can
the
just
left
go to
hand.
Walmart and get silicone rings. I
Yep.
just grabbed one.
Yeah, but that's on you. That's meaning that you and Bella just got married, but you didn't, man.
No,
You
you don't have to be married to look like it. Someone gonna stop me? No. What was I saying?
Relationships, high school. How many relationships do we believe?
Oh, yeah. From marriage to death, how many high school relationships succeed?
2.
Yeah, exactly.
Two or I was gonna say 3, but it's like nah.
So-
sketchy. 2.5.
I would
Right there.
definitely
Okay.
go back. Not that I wish ill upon the people involved, but and not be in relationships. That was a fucking waste of time.
It is. It is definitely
I could have done a lot better in school. But
same.
you know, seeing where I am now, like I probably would have rather. I literally would have just went through school to get an easier go at school to end up at a little bit better improved spot of where I am right now. That's literally my only
What-
problem.
Sometimes you will have those moments that when you look back, it's like, you know, maybe it was good to have that happen because I'm now with someone I'm truly thankful for. You know, it's not.
I take no interest in humans, man. I really don't. Like,
You went. It's like you don't like Bella.
no. Like, I don't think. I really believe like outside things don't like affect your future. Like the fate thing, like wherever you like.
There's-
If you would have dated someone on the complete opposite end of who you dated in high school, I really think you would have ended up in the same situation. Like not right there, but like just right here talking to me. You know, little things like that, especially high school relationship. It's very minuscule. Even though kids feel like it's life or death, like
it
you're
wasn't-
15
Yeah.
and you break up and you're like, my life's over, and it's like, really, you're 15. It's over at this point. That kid logic amazes me. 16 years old, you've been dating this person for let's say a year and a half. I'll give you that, a year and a half, because high school
I had
relationships end at 3 months max.
I had long relationships.
But like a year, your life isn't.
It's not over.
But isn't that kid logic though? Like,
Yeah,
what am I
that-
gonna do
that
now?
That is high school logic.
It's amazing.
That is high school logic. That is just how the cookie crumbles.
And like I know people who were like 25. They break up with someone and be like, I just don't know what I'm gonna do anymore. Like you're 20 fucking.
Oh no! I will say my recent breakup. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
I really don't know. Like yes, I probably feel sad that night, but then the next day it's like, oh yeah, that's seriously how I felt. Like I was sad for a bit, but it's like,
Yeah, I think people have a hard time recognizing like actual love and commitment in relationships. I don't know.
when you get a person that actually cares to listen, I guess that's a big thing.
Yeah.
I don't think I've learned this.
As I've learned a lot more in my 20s than when I was a teenager. I don't literally teenage life is just to live. I'd learned nothing. Like I don't like the feeling of not seeing Bella that much, which tells me because I don't really remember ever feeling that.
Wait, could you repeat that? I just zoned out. I'm sorry.
What an asshole!
I'm sorry. I was just looking at time and like, Bella. What about her?
I've learned that I don't enjoy not seeing Bella that much and like being away from her from long periods of time, and I don't remember feeling that back in the day in high school. So that tells me like that is actually something you can tell is a bit more
I mean,
special.
I mean, I keep you busy here and there because like you would message me and say, "Hey,
He's got my family.
I don't have your,
please."
I don't have your family. No.
I keep you busy here and there.
No. The only time that I have your family is when you owe me money to pay for our Podbean subscription.
Yeah.
That's not till March. I was gonna do monthly, which was like $5, which I would have been fine, but I actually
I just threw him 20s like three times or something.
No, I screwed up. I screwed up, and we're doing the once a
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
I screwed up.
And he's like, "Can you owe me like $30?" And
It's
I
like
just,
you
threw him some
only-
20s.
Oh no,
Here.
it's $104 a year, so you owe me $52 a year. March.
Yeah,
It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
I already gave you money, bitch.
Yeah, for this year, and then when March
Mhm.
hits, you give me $52 again.
And then I walk in here and I'm like, "Hey, you ready?" And he's got his suit on. And he's like, "You come
You
to me
knew-
when it's time for rights."
you knew what I was
You
gonna
come to
say.
me
You come to me
when it's time to renew our
on the
rights.
day of a winter storm. God damn it!
It's not the line. Shit. Walk back in. Walk out.
Like
Because you gotta get that perfect moment. Fuck. Walk out. Walk back in.
You come to me on the day. Fine. Get back out there.
And this is me like, time of need. Shut. You shut your mouth.
I will. Yeah. Speaking of film, my shots that I've taken for my film. For those who want to be updated with my film, I finished last Wednesday. Today we're filming on a Wednesday, and usually I'm busy on Wednesdays. Wednesdays were the days I filmed.
Kevin's had a last day of filming like 8 times so far. And I don't know why. I feel like every time I see him, he's like, I got one more day of filming, even though he hasn't said it for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I started on the 26th. We had 26th, the 28th of May, June 2nd, and June 9th.
Yeah, I
So
feel
we're
like
filming this on June 16th and June 9th. Last Wednesday was the last day. It was so hot outside because that was the outdoor scene.
yeah.
It was like it said it was supposed to be 83, but it did not feel like 83, and I felt the like outline of my sunglasses with the sweat. I'm like, all right, where are we at? and I just had like a moment of just quietness, and it's like we all crammed into Juan's car, my assistant director Juan's car, and I'm in the front seat like, because I'm just out. I'm like, I'm done. You guys can talk, but I want a nap.
Yeah, it's getting pretty hot. It's weirdly cold this morning, and
It's
not too bad
so
today.
Nice. It's so nice today.
But Illinois weather, we've been over that. I think we talked about that in the second episode, maybe the first. Illinois weather, how fucking sucks here.
Oh, you went all out on Illinois, I think, in the first episode.
I hate this place, but okay, small town syndrome. I hate this place, but I really don't want to live anywhere else.
Yeah, kind of true with me. I'm okay where I'm at.
Yeah.
It gets on my nerves. Like, I hate this place. Then go.
Yeah.
No one's stopping you. Oh, you don't have enough money? Oh, that sucks. Maybe next time, shut the hell up. Like, you ever see? I know Bella shows lots of TikTok, but have she ever show you where it's just like let's just go with, oh, baseball's harder than softball, and then it has like this music like dun dun dun, and then they get into detail like, okay, get on that, grab that bat, cover that plate, I'll pitch to you, and it's like that. Something like with that stuff. It's just like to me, it's like, oh god, I hate this place. Then leave. Dun dun dun. Go. No one's stopping you. No one's gonna care. No one's gonna care for you when you're gone. Oh, you don't have enough money? Well, you should have not. We should have not said that. You should have thought that before you said that.
But if someone hates where they're at and they have no ability to leave, that's fucked up.
Relationships. you're
that.
Your abused psycho girlfriend right now.
Yeah. Gotta admit, I was in one of those. Bella and I talked about it too. Why the hell you cannot just leave that? I don't get it.
Yeah, true. Because I was. You are afraid that you won't find someone else.
That's literally it, isn't it? Because
Yeah,
I had the
that's
same
literally it.
feeling. I was
That's
like, this is
literally
as good as it's
that-
gonna get anyway.
That was me with my ex Hannah. That was the same reason with Matt and his ex Mari. If you ever mentioned about Mari,
Yeah, I've heard about her.
that was his reason behind it. It's basically high school logic is so messed up.
I think that is the high school relationship feeling,
That
isn't
is.
it? This is as good as
You
I'm
are-
gonna get.
Yeah. It's just like
We figured it out.
you see people that you like, but you keep getting rejected. So like this is probably the best you can do.
But then you see like, how the fuck did that happen?
Yeah, seriously. And then when you break up, you're scared about rumors. You're scared about the drama. You're scared about what people are gonna think of you. Like when you break someone, when you're the dumper, when you dump the person, somehow you're the bad one.
Yeah, because you did the dumping.
Yeah. Out of all my relationships, I dumped.
Yeah, you really up first have to talk your way out of it to
Yeah.
get your explanation, don't you?
Mm.
No, I feel that. No, it really is like this is probably as good as I'm gonna get, isn't it? So
Yeah.
yeah, that sucks. Now that I look
Crazy.
back at that feeling does suck, doesn't it?
Yeah. We should make like a segment on here and just talk.
Well,
about
I mean, like
that.
we figured that out, the high school feelings problem. But what we haven't figured out is how Tom Brady lost that motherfucking Super Bowl to Nick Foles. We'll get into that later, though. And that's the cue. Look at that.
And
I'm a
there's the
god.
cue. The light.
Our light did
the,
happen to
the
turn
light
off.
saying, "I am done for the day."
Well, that was a good one.
Well, that's.
That was a nice episode.
We'll be right back after these messages. Three, two, one. Man, everything is telling us it's time to wrap it up. Your light
So
goes out. The camera stopped on us.
Kevin's gonna have to like split 3 videos, and
That's okay.
this is gonna be 30 seconds of us just
like
saying.
a minute. Well, no. Well, the problem that we have with our outros is that we don't go to it. We talk for like
No.
2 to 3 more minutes.
And then we're just like,
Last episode, you're like, anyway, guys, and then it's like, thank you all so much for watching, and then like all of a sudden it's like 2
well,
minutes.
you tend to tag shit on, and then you're like, and then I'm like, okay.
Well, I'm sorry. Hang on. All right, go ahead then. Let's go.
So anyways, at the store the other day. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening to the MK Ultra podcast. I've been Marco.
I'm Kevin, and make sure to follow us on our. I just drew a blank.
See, he usually does it. Podbean. We are on Podbean
make sure.
right now.
Oh,
I don't
there
even
we
know
go.
the links or URLs. He's going to have that shit
I
in the
got.
description.
I got. Take 2. Go again.
Thank you very much, everybody, for watching the MK Ultra podcast. I've been Marco.
I'm Kevin, and make sure to follow us on our road apps. Fuck. on Podbean and Spotify.
When I watch this, if this is edited around these 2 takes,
It's not. It's all gonna be fun because it's funny.
he's not going to have a camera the next time.
And
You're not
make,
going to want to see what happens.
yeah, and make sure to take us on the road with our place that we have us on apps on Podbean and Spotify.
YouTube. I've been enjoying the YouTube videos. Something about sitting there watching us just dick around on YouTube, but then, like have it in the car playing, and then you can just look. I don't know why I'm admitting that I play a YouTube video in my car and look down at it sometimes.
Oh, you do that? Nice.
But I do that.
Awesome.
You probably shouldn't. Don't do that.
I have Podbean on my phone.
Yeah,
so
when watch the YouTube at home or at wherever you have time to sit there and don't operate a motor fucking vehicle. We do that with Spotify and Podbean.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Spotify, Podbean.
We are just waiting for our first follower on that. Yeah. Thank you.
But if you don't want to,
That's okay. All right. Thank you, everyone, and have a good night.